Hi everybody. So I am talking to you from Mallorca, from the cliffside of one of so many extraordinary cliffs in this stunning island that I've begun to fall in love with in the course of only a little over 48 hours. And I wanted to talk to you today about three things that I think we all want more of, which is presence, renewal and integration, and meaning, which is why we're here and what we all want. So I'm here in Mallorca for the first time in my life with two of my most dear friends and inspirational forces in my life, who I met 8 years ago on my first leadership intensive seminar, and somehow we managed from 3 different countries to come together and be together in this time. I'm here to organize a retreat for Mallorca 2019. And what's occurred to me in the short time we've been together is how rare are these moments, and I know we all know them, where we're with people not only whom we love and love us, but who call us to be our best self. And not only that, with whom, when we enter shared presence, give us perspective on our lives, on why we're here, and the world at large. What is the relationship of why you're here to what's going on in the world in the short time that you have? These are some of the things that we've been thinking about, and this is the reason that I create retreats and courses. So to create a container and to provide renewal and inspiration and energy so that you can ask those questions and find ways to answer them, not in isolation, but with other people who are on the path and committed to creating something beautiful and meaningful in your life. So in our digital world, there is a surfeit of superficial and very quick connections. How many images do we see a day? And less of the presence that occurs and the relationship and connection and energy that occurs when we're with others in face-to-face communication. And that is really what feeds our soul. So that's number one, the power of presence. And what happens when we can find the way to take time in our lives to create a container for that presence, and here's a car coming, a rare car coming up the path, is that we get renewed, we create space for renewal to integrate all of the information and things that are happening in our life, and make meaning out of them. So this is fabulous because one of the maybe 1 or 2 cars per day just went on this path. These are perhaps the owners of the restaurant that we just dined at by the sea. And it's perfect because that's how life occurs. Right? That things happen that we don't plan on and can interrupt us or throw us off our path. How is it that we come back to presence, why we're here, what we're doing, the meaning of life? We need a strong center for that. We need a strong sense of those things. So I started with talking about 3 things: presence, renewal and integration, and then meaning. And so presence, just to wrap up, is what it means to occur energetically in a relationship with oneself and with other people. It's part of what brings us alive and brings our purpose to the world. Renewal and integration is the way in which we have ROI on presence. We do something with the time that we have. So we're renewed, and it allows us to integrate all of the things that are occurring in our life, all the data, the information, the events, from the traumas to the joys, to the things that keep us up at night. Most people go through life in survival mode, unable to renew and to integrate. So I'm speaking to those of us who crave to create the capacity and the space for renewal and integration. I just encourage you and invite you to do that, because that is what allows us to make meaning of what's happening day to day, season to season, with respect to not only the world we're in right now, but the world as it's existed for centuries before we got here, and hopefully will continue for our children and grandchildren in centuries into the future. So if you like the content, if you're interested in what I'm talking about, please like the video, share it with someone you care about, and like my Facebook page, and I'll be sharing more as I myself renew, integrate, and create a retreat for you in Mallorca 2019 and also in Sun Mountain Center next month, June 29th to July 1st in Manitou Springs, Colorado. Namaste, and look who just visited us. Let's just close the video with our visitors. That's so perfect.